everybody, this is Grace, and I was just leaving to go to the store, and I thought I'd call the pharmacy, it's a chain, and see to see if they had my medication and I need to renew them. Well, I turned it in yesterday, and I think I did this on the video, at a different location, one that was closer to me. Well, I changed from the one that was closer to me a few months ago, but got everything transferred to the other one, because this one close to me, I just didn't like their attitude, okay? And it was after several times, a few times, said, plus one of their part of their attitude is to say that mine is more expensive at that store, my medication, when it shouldn't be, according to the one that I transferred to. It's the same chain. At the new one, they're nicer, okay? So I called today, and it's a bit of a story, but the woman at the newer one, the new one for me, she basically said, yeah, they haven't put it on there, and I told her that I had predicted that this would happen. It's kind of a bit of, they get around to it, That's it. It's when they feel like it. Now, that was yesterday. It was probably a little over 24 hours. So there's really no excuse for them not to put the prescriptions on their computer system. And I told them when I turned it in, I said, I'm going to call them when I need to renew it. She shouldn't have waited. It should have gone on then, But the attitude, often they would hire young, I don't want to say young, the woman yesterday, she was around my age or older. But other people have said the same thing. Well, one of them I saw online, you go and look up the store. I was looking for a location, and I saw somebody's comment right up there. It says, some punk kid, Yeah, they hired really young people that would have attitudes, really bad attitude problems. And not all of them, but most of them, yeah. Anyway, I told the woman that, the pharmacy tech, I guess, she's around my age, at the one that's new for me, that I predicted that it would happen, and I said it twice because of the way the conversation flowed, and she kind of laughed, but she knew which one it was. She had a pretty good idea. So they've probably been reported to them that this is the kind of problems that this store has. So right now I'm waiting to see if I ever hear back from them, or if they decided they lost it. And I told her, I said, something like this always happens. That's one of the reasons why I changed from one that was close to me to theirs that's it's not close to me. So, and I would plan on picking them all up tomorrow. Yeah. And also, I got a call from my doctor's office today, with the results from the test. And this time, the woman that called me didn't say, the doctor said to stop eating meat. They did that one time before. Told me to stop eating meat. And that was it. And that's when I went to that other doctor, and the other doctor says, no, you don't need to quit eating meat. So I really wonder about that doctor. But, yeah, I always have trouble with doctors and pharmacies. But anyway, the blood test, the cholesterol was high again. I don't know why that would be. Not real high like it used to be, though, at least. Thank goodness. And triglycerides were a little high. Now, I'd always heard, and I could be wrong on all this, that triglycerides were when a person ate food, like boxed foods for one. I don't eat anything that's in a box, so I don't know. So I have to check and see why that is. And, of course, the glucose was higher, but interesting enough, the HA1C was a little bit lower than it was the last time, which I had expected it to be a little bit higher. But it still was too high, and that's what she had said that basically everything the doctor had said was to exercise and eat a low-carb diet, which I'm already doing. So I went back on my low-carb diet after I saw that doctor. Okay, so we'll see if they call me, the pharmacy, the new pharmacy, or I'm going to call them when I get to where I'm going and see if anything had happened. Yeah, yes, it kind of gets ridiculous when one little simple thing should be really one little simple thing. It shouldn't, but these things, I can tell you, can add up. Every time, and then there's going to be some problem with that. And because I told her this time I want them all refilled. I only take 3 that I have to refill. Tomorrow, I want to pick them up, all 3 at the same time. It's not going to happen because something like this crazy stuff happens. Seriously. That's why I transferred to that new one. But it's not the new one's fault, it's the old one. You know, when you try to get away from, yeah. And I'm going to tell you that the newer one, I had said that it's not actually in the part that's kind of, I call it narcissismville, but yeah, it is. So, and that's why you have people complaining about staff, including me, because they have a sense of entitlement, and entitlement they feel is they don't have to really do their job that well. And the customer's always wrong. It's the customer's fault somehow. No, you put in a prescription. You say, I want you to put it on file, on hold. I'll call when I need to renew it. It shouldn't be just sitting there waiting. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, I meant sitting wherever they put it and not put it on the computer. It should be on the computer system. They should have entered it into the computer. So when I call, it's there and I don't have some kind of problem like, well, here we go. Like I have right now. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, a little bit of an update on that. I went ahead and went into the store, and then I got out and I called them, and of course she hadn't called me back at the new one, but I called them, and she answered, the one at the new pharmacy, and she said, and I told her my name, she said, you were right, they hadn't even put it in the system, in the computer. She said, you were right. I didn't even say anything other than my name and all that. And, yep. She says, so we got them to put it in, and we'll have it tomorrow for you when you pick it up. So, yeah, I know I'm right. Whatever it takes, I mean, just to goof off for a little while. Yeah, it was over 24 hours, I think. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you want to subscribe, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.